28 days to the World Cup, and the injury list is already a disaster. Brazil have lost 3 starters. France lost their second striker. Germany's best wide player is gone. Argentina's right back is a doubt, and the race to be fit is getting more desperate by the day. Here is the full injury tracker, who is definitely out, who is racing to make it, and which team has been hurt the most. This is 11 Field. Let's go country by country, starting with the team that has been absolutely decimated. Brazil are the team that has been hurt most by injuries heading into this tournament, and it's not close. 3 players who were expected to be key starters are confirmed out. Rodrygo tore his ACL and meniscus in Real Madrid's shock loss to Getafe in March. He's out for what is likely the rest of 2026. Éder Militão, Real Madrid's center back and one of Brazil's defensive anchors, also confirmed out. And then Estêvão, Chelsea's 18-year-old winger who was a likely starter under Ancelotti, tore his hamstring in April, left the pitch in tears, and has been left off the preliminary squad entirely. 3 key players gone. Brazil are now light on the wings and increasingly desperate about their attacking options, which is part of why the Neymar conversation has become so loud. France lost Hugo Ekitike, the 22-year-old Liverpool striker who ruptured his Achilles in the Champions League quarterfinal against PSG in April. He was carried off on a stretcher in tears. Didier Deschamps confirmed he would miss the World Cup entirely. Ekitike was not France's first striker, that is Mbappé, but he was emerging as the clear backup option. His absence leaves a gap behind the main man. Germany lost Serge Gnabry, an adductor injury in training at Bayern Munich in mid-April ruled him out for the domestic season and the World Cup. Gnabry played more games than any other German player across qualifying and March friendlies, 8 appearances total. His absence opens the door for Jamal Musiala, back from his own injury nightmare, to potentially start for Germany this summer. Every cloud. But losing your most experienced wide attacker a month before the World Cup is a serious problem. Now the players who are in a race against time and the 3 most important ones to watch. Lamine Yamal, Spain's 18-year-old best player in the world, tore his hamstring on April 22 via Celta Vigo. Barcelona say he is expected to be available for the World Cup. He has returned to grass training this week, posting a video of himself on a training bike and adding some outdoor ball work. Spain's opening game is June 15 in Atlanta. That gives him 32 days. The most optimistic projections have him available as a substitute by then and potentially fit to start by the time Spain reach the knockout rounds. Without him, Spain are still excellent. With him, they are the favorites to win the whole thing. The difference is that significant. Alphonso Davies, Canada's captain, tore his hamstring playing for Bayern Munich against PSG on May 6, the Champions League semi-final. Bayern said he is out for several weeks. Canada opened their World Cup on June 12 in Toronto. That's 37 days from the injury within the recovery window, but only just. Canada's medical team and Bayern's medical team are reportedly both tracking his progress closely. This is the injury story with the most emotional weight of any in this tracker. Davies is playing at home, in his country, in the most important tournament in Canadian football history. If there is a player who can will himself fit, it is him. Achraf Hakimi, Morocco's best player, picked up a thigh injury in PSG's Champions League semifinal against Bayern in May, has not played since. Morocco's opening game is June 13. Hakimi is undisputed their most dynamic attacking threat, their set-piece taker, their captain. Without him, Morocco can still defend. With him, they are capable of a repeat of 2022's semifinal run. His status is being monitored daily. And also of concern, Argentina right back Nahuel Molina, who started 14 of 18 qualifiers, picked up a thigh injury via Celta in May and faces a 2 to 3 week absence that puts him right on the edge of the Argentina squad announcement. And Uruguay center back José Giménez left the same Atletico match after 20 minutes with what the club described as a severe ankle sprain, a cruelly timed blow for a player set to be central to La Celeste defense. Here is the uncomfortable truth sitting behind all of these injuries. Players and coaches have been warning about this for years. The schedule is simply too congested. The expanded Club World Cup last summer. The Nations League. The expanded Champions League with more group stage games. Domestic leagues that run until mid-May. And then a World Cup that starts June 11. There is no recovery window between the end of the club season and the start of the tournament. Players are arriving at the biggest event of their lives, physically depleted from the longest season in football history. The USMNT's Johnny Cardoso sprained his right ankle at Atletico Madrid training with no timeline set for his return, and he is not alone. Injuries in training, not even in matches, are becoming more common as fatigue accumulates through the season. Ben White of Arsenal and England has also been ruled out. Senegal captain Kalidou Koulibaly, who collided with a teammate in training at Al Hilal, is at serious risk of missing the tournament, not having played since April 8. The teams that have been least affected by injury are arguably the most dangerous heading into June. France, despite losing Ekitike, still have their full first 11. Argentina remain largely intact beyond Molina's doubt. And England, though cautious with Dominic Solanke's fitness, still have Kane, Bellingham, Saka, and Rice all healthy. Those nations enter the tournament at their most dangerous precisely because everyone else is scrambling. Brazil without Rodrygo, Militão, and Estêvão. France without Ekitike. Germany without Gnabry. Yamal racing. Davies racing. Hakimi racing. And 28 days to go. This might be the most injury-hit World Cup in modern history before a single ball has been kicked. Which injury do you think hurts their team the most? Drop your answer in the comments. And subscribe to 11 Field. We are updating the injury tracker every day between now and June 11. See you next time.